Good morning, everybody. It's April 6th. Let's continue on our journey. Don't be discouraged at the spiritual war you've called to fight every day. The Lord Almighty is with you and wars on your behalf. Between the already and the not yet, life is war. It can be exhausting, frustrating, and discouraging. We all go through moments when we wish life could just be easier. We wonder why parenting has to be such a continual spiritual battle. We all wish our marriages could be free from war. We all would love it if there were no conflicts at our jobs or in churches. But we all wake up to a war-torn world every day. It is the sad legacy of a world that has been broken by sin and is constantly under attack of the enemy. The way the Apostle Paul ends his letter to the Ephesian church is interesting and instructive. Having laid out the truths of the gospel of Jesus Christ and having detailed their implications for our street-level living, he ends by talking about spiritual warfare. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over the present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand it in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. In all circumstances take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying at all times in the Spirit, with all prayer and supplication. To that end keep alert with all perseverance, making supplication for all the saints, and also for me, that words may be given to me in opening my mouth boldly, to proclaim the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains, that I may declare boldly as I ought to speak. When you finally get to this final part of Paul's letter, it's tempting to think that he has entirely changed the subject. No longer, it seems, is he talking about everyday Christianity, but that's exactly what he's talking about. He is saying to the Ephesian believers, you know all that I've said about marriage, parenting, communication, anger, the church, and so on. It's all one big spiritual war. Paul is reminding you that at street level, practically, daily Christianity is war. There really is moral right and wrong. There really is an enemy. There really is seductive and deceptive temptation. You really are spiritually vulnerable. But he says more. He reminds you that by grace you have been properly armed for the battle. The question is, will you use the implements of battle that the cross of Jesus Christ has provided for you? Have a blessed day.